Hello, Tadpales, and welcome to the conclusion of Nocturnal Sweeping. I am excited for today. It is going to be a lot of fun. I am hoping. The last video, things were ramping up, and definitely it was not looking good for our sinners, but we know they will make it out alive. That's questionable. I don't know. But welcome, Tadpales. I hope you are excited for today's video. The conclusion of Nocturnal Sweeping. I cannot believe that it is here. Here we are. Finishing this Intervallo. I don't know how long it is going to be. I did see that we have 2 things left, but one is a dungeon. And they always go relatively long. Oh my god. So this is how we're gonna start it, huh? Oh my gosh, look at the middle. Yo, that is amazing. There's Ricardo. Even Ricardo is fighting. Yeah, this is sick. Oh my god. I did not expect this. Yo, this is awesome. Okay, I am way too pumped up. Oh my god. I didn't realize that the sweepers is just an army. Oh my. I mean, this kind of gives me like Starship Trooper vibes for some reason. All right, wow. We're starting off today strong, huh? Welcome, Tadpales. Hey, hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. We have done well. We have done well with the not subscribed percentage. It was 71%. You all have done phenomenal hitting that subscribe button. For those of you that have not yet subscribed, we have made an improvement by 1%, and I know we could do better. So just double check to make sure that you are subscribed. I would absolutely appreciate it. I'm looking forward to see, you know, we are halfway through the year. And I'm excited to see where we are at the end of the year. It has been an amazing year. We have made some big changes, you know? The letting my other channel go. It was that was a big decision for me. And commissioning an artist to bring KB version 2 to life, which is also very exciting. I cannot wait for just to get the model and then to reveal it to all of you. It's just exciting times halfway through the year, and I'm just really pumped up to see where we are at the end of the year. How much progress have we made? What does the channel look like? It's just, it's awesome. I always get excited. And I just appreciate all of you Tadpales being here with me through this journey. No matter if you have been here for a long time or just hopping on this train, I appreciate it very much so. I have some exciting videos coming out in the future. I do want to continue Would Sinner Be Good at Job. That was a lot of fun making that video for Otis becoming a preschool teacher. Absolutely hilarious. I think I could definitely tighten up the video concept a bit. Maybe make it a little bit less questions that we have to go through. I'm not entirely sure, but regardless, I do want to make another video. That was just so funny to go through those questions. But here we are in a freaking war right now. I don't even know what's going on. We're just taking down all of these sweepers. I mean, how? There's a ton of sweepers. Are we gonna be here all night? Just a straight up war. This is awesome though. Oh my gosh. See, this is what I love playing Limbus Company. Seeing the beginning of the game and then all of these improvements, right? When like the animation came in, it was like, oh, animation, and now like this. This is insane. This is so sick, and it gets me so damn excited. All right, let's go ahead and do that. Dominating across the board, though. I said dominating across the board, Rojian. Hey, what is going on? Oh my God. They just stopped? Oh, whoa. Jeez, these two are still fighting. Dear Lord. Oh my gosh. What is happening? So these sweepers literally just go through the entire city and take out anybody that's outside of a residential area? Oh my gosh. That is terrifying. I mean, how do you sleep at night? You wouldn't be able to. I mean, the amount of sweepers running around, that is crazy. You would have to stay up all night and then sleep during the day. Well, no, because I guess you wouldn't be able to because you can't go anywhere at night. Damn. I mean, I would not want to live here. I would find a way out. Oh my God, I can't even see like HP. This is crazy. This is nuts. But I love it. How is this Kanto? How is this Intervallo going to end? How many sweepers do we have? Oh my God. This is insane. Oh my God. This is so sick though, dude. I can't get over this. This is such an epic battle. And this isn't even the end of the Intervallo. Like, what is the end of the Intervallo going to look like? This is crazy. Oh, here we go. Wave 2 complete. Wave 3 incoming. The battle was long and grueling. Even Ricardo and his henchmen appeared visibly exhausted after the second wave. Big bro, we messed up. We never should have put you through this trouble in the first place. Don't worry about it, kid. You've taken a brother who came all the way from the south and guided him safely through the labyrinth that is H-Corp. I'd say you've done more than enough. No one could have expected that we'd be fighting the sweepers of all things. If we're able to withstand the sweepers, enemies that could give even the middle trouble, practice makes perfect and perfection makes an expert, huh? I guess Hong Lu wasn't too far off the mark. Man, we would have been long swept away by the horde if we were still new at this. Ishmael, who was taking this brief downtime to check the sharpness of her harpoon, was right. We've been through something like this before, fighting against an endless horde of enemies, long battles of attrition. It wasn't new. And that very experience was definitely an edge we had against these enemies. Of course. Whew. Can we even handle the third wave at this rate? There's no choice but to withstand it. Nothing was certain just yet. We still had the third wave to survive. I'll carry out your sentences as soon as we survive the third wave. Even when we're all basically in the same boat, that guy just can't help but have it out for us, huh? Why would I ever? The third wave begins, and with it, the buildings suddenly began to shift violently. Oh my God! What? Hold on, what's going on? The buildings are shifting. What's happening? I remember asking all of you guys to read the damn pamphlets. Buildings inside H-Corp shift every once in a while. I didn't know it would be like this, but still. Fortunately, it doesn't seem that the building we're in is shifting by much, Executive Manager. As soon as Otis finished, an errant building suddenly jutted violently from the ground, rising in a diagonal burst, and struck Ricardo square in the chest, sending him blasting off into the skyline. Oh my gosh! Team Rocket blasting off at the speed of light! Damn you! Mark my words! This is also going in the books! Ricardo wasn't the only one that got practically punched by a building. Big bro! The henchmen of the middle, who had formed a defensive square to withstand the waves, were blasting off in all directions. Or maybe they were falling. I wasn't sure anymore. What is happening? The movement of the buildings has significantly reduced the enemy population in this area, Dante. This is an opportunity. Now that those irritating bastards are off our backs, I think this is definitely more doable now. I can feel the spirit rising among the sinners. Come on, let's do this. We've done this kind of fight 1,000 times. That's right, baby. We have! That is right. I mean, I wonder if we would be able to, like, run into a residential area. All right, let's go. We are hurting right now, though. We are hurting right now, but we can make it through this final wave, wave 3. I mean, this is the final wave, right? I don't know if they actually clarified. They did just say the 3rd wave. Come on, take them all out. 235, 255 damage. Beautiful. I think Don Quixote only got 2. I see 2 of them are staggered. That one's gonna be staggered too. Beautiful. Let's go, baby. Let's go. A big opener. A big opener. We're gonna get a little bit of heals. Take out a sweeper, please. 34 damage. Oh, she did. Let's go, baby. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, we got this. We got this. This is so dang epic. I honestly did not expect today to start off like this. This is wild. How many did we do? Oh, this is it? I mean, do we have another? No, we don't. That would have been nice. That would have been nice. But we don't have another ego to use. I think this is going to be it, right? I don't think there's any more after this. Come on, guys. Done. There we go. Beautiful. Let's go, sinners. All right, final turn. Here we go. This has got to be it. Taking the rest of the sweepers out, and then I don't know what the plan is going to be because, this might have gone all night. There is that chance as well. But I think if they are able to go to a residential area, residential building, I think they should definitely hightail it in that direction. Done. Beautiful. Good job. Let's go. 2 left. 2 left. Oh my gosh. What an epic start, man. This is crazy. Oh my gosh, what's happening now? More. Oh, survived. Let's go. Oh my god. I was gonna say, wait a minute. I thought that was the last wave. Was that the last of them? Current time is 0424 hours. About 10 minutes until the night in the back street ends. But we can relax now, given that we survived the 3rd wave. The buildings are also no longer shifting. Stability has been restored. We did it, Executive Manager. Bloody hell. Finally. The sinners all collapsed to the ground from exhaustion. There was a Kazan here, but it's gone now. Despite the fact that we haven't moved at all from our initial positions, there wasn't even a trace of it having been here. We realized we'd been relocated on top of a roof, as though we had all just awakened from the dream of sleeping in a building that never even existed. That was one hell of a battle, man. I thought it was done for. Huh. This is killing me. I don't know if we could have survived that if that hair-obsessed loon wasn't here to draw some of them away. Huh. I guess we've got something to thank him for. So that's all they've got in a head-on battle. Art thou acquainted with these foes, young Ryoshu? OFC. I've heard of them. Their scent of blood, 'twas faint, but it cannot be. No. 'Twould be best not to linger over long on this thought. Why not? Dig deeper. Letting ephemeral inspiration slip through your fingers is the death of creativity. I said I won't linger on it. Don't rush me. Whatever. How uninspiring. Guys, now's not the time to bicker. Ryoshu and Don Quixote's words were indeed unnerving, but we'd have plenty of time to discuss that once we return to the bus. If we can return in one piece. Shi Yi Hua. I'll be frank, that was impressive. I thought for sure you'd have been long swept away by now. Shi Yi Hua must have been waiting somewhere nearby to watch us die, because it didn't take long for him to reappear before us. Perhaps they agreed upon a new deal while we were fending off the waves of sweepers. The Mao branch and Zilu were both approaching us in an intimidating gait that contrasted with their earlier passivity. Damn it. Executive Manager, we've had too many high-risk, high-fatigue battles in succession. I hate to offer such disloyal advice, but it may be wise to avoid this battle at all costs. That don't seem like an option to me. I look around. Most of the sinners were either dead, trampled, and chopped to small, unrecognizable pieces. They were barely holding on at best. I can bring them back, I always do. But when they've completely surrounded us, I don't know if I can bring them back in time to protect me. They might just cut the sinners down as soon as they get back up. Well, this was well within my predictions. I can simply finish off anyone that hasn't been swept away. Now a stage is set for my ascension. For the next 10 minutes, no sweepers, let alone anyone, is coming here. You know why? Because who in their right mind would leave their homes when the night in the back streets is still ongoing? And looks like even that annoying idiot from the middle's been taken care of too, somehow. You, how much of this was your plan? How much, you ask? The whole thing, of course. All the way back to the construction site that blocked your path. The one who deceived that unscrupulous fool of your company. It was me. The one who put the pitiful Ching Tao, who doesn't even have a family name, with you. It was me. The one who contracted the Tri-Axe office to challenge you for a duel. It was me. And guess who it was that relayed your real-time location to all kinds of forces in the district? Yes, it was me. And this trashy lodging, without a residential permit? All devised by none other than yours truly, using Q Corp's technology. I see. Oh, it's so good. It was so good, wasn't it? What a perfect strategy. What did you think? Aren't I great? Aren't I so utterly clever? This is exactly why I deserve to be the next family higher up. A folly to speak those words. Who is this? An unfamiliar voice echoed from the dark. There was neither animosity nor hospitality, only utter serenity, and nothing else. The speaker approached us, walking under the narrow ray of moonlight that shone between the shifted buildings. In his hand was a decapitated head illuminated by the pale light. What in the hell? Blood dribbles from the severed neck, and the wide open eyes remain frozen in its final moments, filled with utter terror. He walks toward us, in step with the drip of the blood. Who is this? They look badass. It can't be Jia Chu. I knew Yihua was working for someone. It was him. Why do you have Qingtao's head? I have brought back the wayward pet to his master, that it may once again be leashed. Oh my god. Oh my god. There is a serpent, my lord. Leave it. We needn't shoo it away. What? You were loaned the high shoe pack so that you may simply get in their way. No more. I see. Was there a sudden change of heart? Once you held the leash in your hands? That to return to the Shi family's side would be to your benefit? No, you knew everything all along? What? I must ask, is everything to you? Your vision is too limited for my lord's wisdom to comprehend. The wise fails to peer through the narrow-sighted eyes of the fool. But if by everything you refer to how you feigned abandonment from the Shi family to secure my lord's trust, indeed, it could be said that we do know everything. Don't kill me, please, please don't kill me. I will share with you my most guarded secrets at the Shi family. Right. The 10 blades of the east. Yes. The thumb. Oh, shit. But Yihua could speak no more. For a serpentine blade struck from the umbra and separated his head from his torso with ease. Little Yihua, have I not warned you time and again to guard your tongue against the creeping desperation? I believe that we have gathered in the intelligence we had hoped to collect, my lord. You needn't pursue the serpent, Zilu. His voice boomed as he commanded those who appeared to be his officers. The tall-built man took a ponderous step from the shadows and stood before us. With an enigmatic expression, he wordlessly looked at Yihua's decapitated head, now lying on the ground, then at us. It was as though he was gazing upon the clouds or blades of grass. I shall take them with me. He picked up Yihua's decapitated head before gesturing at his officer with a nod. Here it is, my lord. Wrap their heads with stasis wraps, and decomposition won't set in anytime soon. And with those bandages, he begins to wrap them up in a practiced motion. He does not pay us any heed, as though we weren't even worth the attention. Return to me once you are finished here. Yes, my lord. Hold on. You can't just show up out of nowhere and... He did not reply, his eyes gazing, yet reflecting nothing but hollow emptiness. And just as he had emerged from the darkness, he vanished into the shadows, carrying 2 decapitated heads. Oh my god. What in the hell? Things weren't looking any better. I could instinctively tell that they were different from anyone or anything we've faced in Hongyan so far. I don't suppose our lord left them alive only for us to slay them. Then perhaps it would be apt that I introduce myself, as it is common courtesy to do so. Call me Zigong. Zigong? I am but a humble student of my lord, Master Chu's teachings. My lord, Master Chu, somehow I was reminded of the discussion Qingtao refused to finish. For when the far one comes, betwixt the burnt doors shall a star fall astray. As for the song, it's a song that's become rather popular in the backstreets in the recent months. This is not the place to discuss such matters. I will share the tale in a more appropriate setting later, should we come across it. Name's Dante. I'm their manager. I decided to speak up, struggling through the pressure. I instinctively knew that we had to find out as much as I could about that man from earlier. They introduced themselves as Manager Dante. I see. Your candidness is appreciated. Zilu, withdraw the Mao. It seems that we need not contend with them at the moment. Very well. It seemed that they had the very same thought about us. Now, is that sufficient proof of our intent to engage in a brief discourse? To discuss some matters with you to mark a courtly ending to this encounter should be a benefit to us for the prospects of our future. So, ask away, as they say. So, that's when GSC Chun stepped forward, after having retreated from the domineering presence. So that's what those suspicious songs I heard in the back streets were about. It's about you guys, wasn't it? So, are those lyrics true? Ah, so that is what you wish to know. Si Chun of the Gia family. It is said that you possess talent in rhetoric, yet walk a path beclouded by concern and anxiety. Truly, your insignificance precludes your part in greatness. Wei, don't speak for me. I would have been the first to say anything if I thought she was wrong. Yes, my lady. Shi Yihua, you're the one who sent him after us, right? Close, yet not exact. He was an agent of the Shi family, sent to spy on my lord's doings. We had bestowed him control of a Haishu pack, for we had founded his conduct shallow, and saw a means of learning more about the Shi family's machinations. Yet it seems that once granted power, the boy mistook himself for a man with the wherewithal to represent the Shi family. So you used him, just as he sought to use us. Though he was quite shallow in his strategy compared to our own. So what now? I don't think you're looking to kill us, right? Now, nothing. Do whatever it was that you had sought to accomplish here. You're letting two of your master's rivals go, just like that? What a strange thing to say. Look around as I might, I fail to see any rivals here. Then, why did you order Yihua to attack us? You said it yourself. We're not even your rivals. The manager inquires why you commanded Yihua to carry out this assault against Limbus Company. They fear, yet they seek to gain understanding through that fear. Yet they remain wanting in a certain perspicacity? My lord has always said that if one learns not from a plight, then no discourse with them shall bear fruit. Instead of giving me a straight answer, Zigong left me with only a puzzling comment before she brushed past us. I have given you courtesy enough. This is a good time for us to depart. Now do stay nicely within your borders, as you have remained there thus far. I would greatly despise an odd splash of ink marring the great painting. With that, Zigong walked into the shadows cast beneath the forest of buildings. Zilu and the countless Haishu that had surrounded us also disappeared with them. Finally, I looked around just in time to see Otis collapse, while the rest of the sinners lay dead or barely clinging to life. And there was Jia Sichun, who had collapsed to the floor as well, and Wei, who was tending to her wounds. And me, who somehow survived through all that without getting decapitated. And the night that put us through multiple brushes with death came to an end. The day breaks. Yeah, and that's pretty much everything that's happened. That big brother Chu? I see. Once the day broke, we decided to take a quick walk outside to recover a little from the exhaustion of the night. It was also to decide our course of action from here on, and we also had to decide if we wanted to travel with GSC Chun, with whom we shared our destination. Hello? Did you forget how to make a concerned face or something? How are you maintaining that irritating poker face through the whole conversation? Of course not. Classic Gia family secrecy, huh? Always hiding something. And I bet you are too. And if you are, you better spit it out now. I don't have the time to casually stroll about with my to-be enemy. See, Chun, as I have always said, the seat of the family hierarch is of no... Fine. Even if you're lying, I do know that you haven't prepared anything for your assignment anyway. Changing the subject. GSC Chun, who was chatting with Honglu, methodically slowed down enough to walk right next to me, as though she was executing steps of a plan. You lead my brother's faction, don't you? About what I wanted to talk to you about earlier. I guess I do. For now, I guess. Earlier? Oh, is this about the conversation back at the Kazan? Brother, translations, please. Of course. Dante is unquestionably our manager. Great. Let me make a proposal then. Become my faction for the duration of the family hierarchy evaluations. Help me out. What? It's, can we do that? Can we do that? Why not? You guys managed to stall even the sweepers. That means you command a formidable force. Besides, you're headed to the family mansion anyway, aren't you? You just don't know what to do once you get there. And as for a competition, well, my brother doesn't care about the whole thing anyway. So why don't you join me? Help me become the family hierarch. That would be awesome. I hope we agree. I'm not like our other older siblings. I always pay my debts, whether that's for a favor or for a grudge. If you can't trust me, I'm happy to make a written... Can we do that, Faust? Faust deems GSC Chun's plan, her explanation of it, at least rather flawless. Having such an ally at the apex of a wing will be a great boon to the Limbus company as well. I guess so. Then I don't see any reason to refuse her offer. Honglu, who's been listening in on our conversation, boiled the discussion down to a clearer explanation and relate it to GSC Chun. Perfect. It is said that formation of such alliances should come with a grand banquet to mark the occasion and to cement the upcoming coalition. The banquet's on me. Once we get closer to the central zone, let's find a nice Kazan to discuss our future ventures together. You're Dante, right? Let's make this thing work. Let's. I wonder how Honglu feels about this, though. I almost feel like maybe we should have asked Honglu if he would be okay with this. I was still bewildered by the turn of events, but GSC Chun reached out for a handshake with such earnestness that I found myself almost drawn to shake her hand in return. Now that I think about it, this is the first time we ever made ourselves an ally that wasn't specifically selected by the company, huh? Well, if that's the case, I really hope we can have at least one ally who doesn't meet a terrible end. Oh my god, Dante. Don't say that! Why would you put that out into the universe? After the banquet, we walked out of the Kazan to find Mephistopheles waiting for us in the middle of the road. Wow, man, I never thought about it. But now that it's just standing like this in the middle of the street, it really stands out, doesn't it? Is this your usual ride? Hey, Solid Pilot, let's go. Glad to see that you're all safe. Solid Pilot walked out from inside the bus. So, did you guys take care of the business? I have some more pressing things to talk about. Listen well. Do you have any idea how much trouble your subordinate's little connection? Yes, Miss Faust already gave me a report. Pilot. Oh boy. Yes, ma'am. By the way, he's awkwardly stepping forward. He probably got a hell of a talking to from Sod. Real mighty sorry about that, y'all. I've only ever been a part of eradication missions. Never in this espionage business, so... Pilot, what did I say about mixing excuses into an apology? Forget what I said. Real mighty sorry, for real. This Qingtao guy approached me and sweet-talked me into going along with that plan of his. So I got too cocky, assuming that I knew better than my seniors. I'm sorry too. I forgot that he's still a new guy in the business. Of course, he'd been prone to making these mistakes. Looks like we'll both be writing letters to explain our failures together, huh? We're both getting disciplined for this? The disciplinary action is unlikely to be anything of significance. The LCB team came out unscathed, all things considered. However, it is likely that they might have to work for half a year without pay. I'd consider it a win if all we're getting is docked pay. Next time, I do promise. Next time, I'm gonna get real good at this job. I'm gonna become someone who can actually provide good assistance to y'all. Of course, Pilot. You really should. In fact, you will have no choice but to become a contributing member of the team when I'm done with you. Let's really get to it, huh? Let's really get to it, huh? No one's dying or getting fired under my watch as long as I'm their manager. I'll make sure of that. Yeah. Oh, right. I almost forgot to tell you, Sod. It's real important business stuff. Going forward, we're gonna... Oh yeah, I was going to bring that up sooner or later. We just got the orders from the LCA. Sod produced a small device from her pockets and began reading from it. Upon arrival at the central zone of H Corp, the LCB will participate in the family hierarchy evaluation with the candidate. We were going to anyway. Now, this bus team faction's gonna be my... The LCB will present the following sinner as their chosen candidate. What? Sinner number 6, Hong Lu. What? No way. No way. What? You can't do that. What the hell? You, all of you, I'm gonna make you throw up everything you just ate, you assholes. Oh my gosh. So Hong Lu is going to participate. But what if he doesn't, what if he doesn't want to participate though? What? What? No way. Oh my gosh. Man, I was excited for GSC Tune, man. Wow. Okay. I mean, what a ride. But that is it for the Intervallo Nocturnal Sweeping. I will say this quite possibly has the best music in all of Limbus Company. I loved the music in this Intervallo. It was so good. Oh man, but I mean the whole Intervallo was phenomenal. The epic battle with the sweepers that you can see Ricardo and his goons fighting them as well. Just a really well done Intervallo, and this game just continues to get better and better. But that is it for the Intervallo, and now on to Kanto 8. I appreciate all of you tadpales watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and on to Kanto 8 we go. Bye.